The time of the aliens has come upon us. As you know, tomorrow we are getting the report on what is in the U.S. government official certified supreme verified UFO report. Now, we have no clue the exact details of this yet, but I hear the official dWanye "The Rock" Johnson am going to be going through what I think will be in this UFO report. Now, we didn't have much warning for this. Even our inside sources over at the Dairy Queen, that is actually about 2 blocks away from the main military post that this is all coming from, even they didn't know exactly the details that we'd be getting today. So this is up in the air for everybody. What we do know is that we will probably be getting some information on what exactly happened at with the All Gas No Brakes YouTube channel, which was originally supposedly taken down because of contract issues, but now we're beginning to believe that actually aliens were involved, and he had done an interview with an alien species, causing the government to get involved and shut down his channel. Now, this is not confirmed. We don't have this verified, but we are fairly certain that this is going to be in the doc. The other thing is that trolley gummy worms, we can officially confirm this time around, are actually, at least we hopefully can confirm, we'll find out, our official alien spawn, and that the company that makes trolleys, who happen to be based out of the planet, if you can believe it. They actually are based on Earth. I couldn't believe it myself, but they might be working with an alien species to help create whatever it is we're looking at here, which, alien spawn is probably our best bet, maybe alien spawn. And what we're hoping to figure out is that the parade floats that went through my city last semester, I knew there was something up with those, but I couldn't pinpoint it. They were just moving a little too smooth, and my mom said that it was just, like a little car that's underneath it that's driving it. Turns out that might actually have been a UFO, just hovering really low to the ground to avoid detection. So I thought there was something up with those actors. I didn't think it was quite right for them to be throwing that much candy into the audience, especially brands that had Russian on the packages. I'm not sure where that came from, but yeah. So this is the early speculation that we have for what's going to be in this UFO report. If you do like what you see, there's an extended version after this where this is the only part that my mom would let me use the computer for editing. So the rest of this is just going to be audio recorded on my phone that I will tack onto the end of this video because she won't give me more time on the computer. I've been trying to get my own computer that will actually let me do video editing, but she won't, so that's on my mom. So if you are interested in the rest of this audio, then stick around. Now that I'm switched over to my phone, I can talk a little more about what exactly is going on here. So the report is actually being released, and not many people know this, but it's actually being released by Jeff. If you've never heard of Jeff, he's been a popular person in the meme community for a while, but it turns out he actually has connections to aliens themselves, so that's pretty awesome. He has been the source of this initial leak that we have about the aliens. So that's pretty awesome. We're excited about that. Now, he couldn't give me any details on what exactly he will have to give us tomorrow, but we're excited. We're excited for some pretty cool things on this channel in the next couple weeks. Again, we don't know exactly what we're going to be getting, but it should be pretty cool. So yeah, we went over the trolley gummy worms being alien spawn. I think that was pretty important. I think that was pretty important. So we have that down. In fact, little weird. I tend to like trolley gummy worms, so that was a bit of a bummer to me. We'll see if that's true. I hope it's not true because I really like trolley gummy worms, and I'm not sure if I want to keep eating them after coming across that little bit of information. So that's an issue. But they do give me a headache when I eat them. I think it's just too much sugar. I'm not diabetic, but it gives me a headache, and I get this weird feeling in the back of my throat, which is probably the aliens. So that's probably what that's from. So yeah, we've got that confirmed. That's pretty awesome. The second thing that we got confirmed was again the fact that those parade floats that went through town last semester are actually aliens, which is pretty nuts if you ask me. If you were to ask me, what do you think there's gonna be aliens? I wouldn't have said yes. I would have. I would have been a little more shocked if you had told me that those parade floats were aliens, but I wasn't completely surprised. I had my suspicions. There something about him was just a little strange. Something just didn't feel right with those floats going by. They had the different ones, and they had like the one for the peanut brittle shop that's downtown, which I also think is run by aliens, because who has peanut brittle in 2021? I just don't think that's very based. So that was a little surprising to me that was something that's in downtown, and that they were actually able to afford a float. I didn't think that the peanut brittle industry was making enough money to afford something like that, but here we are. They seem to be able to. So that is what it is. I trust them. I think they're legit. So that's pretty cool. Uh, where was I going? Oh yeah, so they had the peanut butter float. And then they had another float that was from the YMCA, which was, I guess they were okay. They didn't throw out candy or anything. They didn't have any candy to give to the audience. They were just throwing like wristbands that said YMCA on them, and that was a little strange. Uh, so I don't like the YMCA too much. I know they were cool back in the day. Back in the day, they used to be something really special. Because you would have like you could go there and you could spend the night, and you could spend the night, and it was like a hotel, and then like there was also the gyms and stuff, but now it's the way it is, which is a little unfortunate if we're completely honest. But I guess it is what it is, if you think about it. So the parade. So yeah, there was the YMCA parade floats. Those were pretty lame, honestly. But then there was the alien float, and that one kind of threw me for a loop, because uh, I didn't think we had I didn't think we had aliens in our downtown as like a shop somewhere. And my mom was trying to say that it's no, it's just something fun that they do for the kids. The kids like aliens, so that's why they do aliens. And I was like, but mom, what if aliens are real? What if those aliens are real? So I didn't believe my mom when she said that. They had the float, and it was shaped like a UFO, kind of circular and chrome looking, and it was pretty cool. And so it went by, and I was like, I don't think that's real. I think that's fake. I don't think that's a real. I don't think that's, or I think that's a real UFO. I think they're trying to make it look like it's fake. I think that's a real UFO. And my mom was just like, no, that's not a real UFO, son. I don't know why you think that would be a real UFO, but I think it was because like those aliens on it, they looked really real. And when I tried to talk with them, they would just make like you know, they would just make like alien noises, and they wouldn't speak English. And you know, my mom said, "Oh, that's just them, you know, trying to blend in." And I was like, I don't believe that at all. But my mom was like, no, that's them being aliens, you know. That's how aliens act, apparently. So that's what she thought, and I just didn't believe that at all. Honestly, I didn't think that was real. I didn't think, or I thought they were real. I didn't think they were fake. I thought they were real. So that's something that I noticed. Yeah, so those are some of the things that we're gonna get in this document. We might get some other details as well in the future, but we don't have anything yet. So that's what we have to go on. If you guys did stick around to the end of the video, I appreciate you giving me the time. I really wanted to go in depth on each of these different issues. So thank you for sticking by. Thank you for staying, and have a good one. And we'll see what's in the report. Hopefully, my mom will let me use the computer, and I'll be able to get that out next week. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what she says, because she's, you know, she's my mom. She's a little picky. So she might not just let me use her computer, but I'll try to get on my computer and do some work and edit a video for you guys. So we'll see that next week. So have a good one. Bye, guys.